What is up, you guys? It's your boy John from PumaPlow. How's everybody doing? Thanks for clicking on the video. I do appreciate it. Welcome to Farming Simulator 15 on the Xbox One. It's time to mow dat hay. Dat hay. Anyway, guys, thanks for clicking on the video. Welcome. I do appreciate it. So, like I promised in the last video, well, I was going to do this in the last video. I kind of ran out of time. It is time to mow some hay, make some silage bales, and we actually have a little bit of money now, $292,000. I kind of forgot to mention that last video when I sold the Crone, the big M, I mean X. We don't have the big M here on the console, unfortunately. The big X 500 or whatever it is, sold it off because we really don't need it again, I don't think, anyway. So I'm not too worried about that. So yes, and I just am thinking right now that this would actually be the perfect thing to do high speed, but I'm not really gonna do that. I will do more high speed in the future and then do voiceovers, but for right now I'm already recording the voiceover, so I might as well just do this real time. I'm not gonna mow this whole thing. I only want to get a couple round bales of silage, it's really kind of as a joke, almost. So I'm only going to mow like one pass here and then get the tedder out and then the windrower out, or rake, or whatever you want to call it. There's a billion different names to call those things. I kind of like rake because it rakes it together. Even though when you go in the shop, the category is called windrower. I don't know. What do you guys call it? Leave the comment below. Rake, windrower, whatever. There's other names. I know there's other names. Leave a comment and let me know what you guys call it. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, just wait a second, I'll show you. But I'm pretty sure you do, right? Right, okay. So, like, what do you call these mowers? Are these mowers? Are these disc binds? Are these... Well, disc bind's probably a different thing. There's names, so many names for everything, and it depends on where you're at in the country and the world, really, for what you call, you know, different things. So it's a thing. It is definitely a thing. All the different names depending on where you're at. So field 19 will actually be a fair bit of grass when we really get into cutting the whole thing and whatnot. And we need to, because of the sheep that we'll buy eventually. They need grass. So okay, we're gonna leave this right here. Back up a smidge with our one backup light. Leave that one right there. So those are sitting there waiting for us to come back. Oh, and the next time I was planting, actually, let me go check this right now. Planting this wheat. We do not need the straw in any way, shape, or form. We could use a little bit of it. We have a loading wagon sitting there full of straw right now for like bedding for the cows. But that's 50,000 liters. Unless we buy a lot of cows, 50,000 liters should be plenty. And then we have all those bales we could put in as bedding as well if we put them through the feed mixer. Or if we bought the straw blower, but we're probably not going to buy the straw blower anyway. Not really a fan of that one. It doesn't really work the best either, so yeah, it's a thing. Alright, let's hire you. Let's move you over first and then hire you. Want to make sure we get the whole field. Okay, and then actually this guy, get you going, Mr. Homer. And let's go find the thing. So when I have other people join the map and they put stuff in the shed, it's like, where is that, guys? I gotta find it. So, and I haven't really had much help in here. You know, that's the whole thing with like help and stuff. I know there's a bunch of people that are willing to do it, but sometimes it's like 3 o'clock in the morning and I don't want to talk to anybody, but I want to farm on my map. So, you know, I know there's you guys out there that want to help. I truly understand that, and I see you guys commenting and everything. But like I said, sometimes it's just like, you know, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and I don't want to talk to anybody and I would get some work done. So I hope you guys understand and don't take offense to that. But sometimes it's just the way it is. So yeah. Alrighty, so we need the tedder, Mr. Tedder, and really it should have a front weight on this tractor, but all the hay equipment's pretty light, so we should be okay. Or I can just put the front mower back on and use that as my front weight. So I have not really used this JCB too much, the little JCB that this is. Not too much, but it's a good little tractor, it seems. So big enough to run, should be big enough to run all the hay equipment for me. The only thing that it might not be the biggest for would be like the baler. But if I have to, I can always bring down one of the Homer Terras and run the baler with the Terra. That would be fine. That would work just fine. So yeah, we would be good there. I'm sorry if you guys hear any background noise. People just came home at my house, and I guess, I mean, they don't know I'm recording right now, so it's just part of life here at the house. So I do apologize if you hear any of it, but we're just going to keep going. We're not going to cut or anything. We will just keep rocking here with this video. I knew they were coming home, I just didn't know when. So they got me while I was recording. Plus, earlier today, I kind of made the classic video, which came out last week. So if you guys haven't seen that, go check it out. Classic pack has arrived on the Xbox One. And I'm assuming the other consoles as well, but I don't know. I could fire up my 360 and check, but let's just be honest here. 360, ew. That's kind of all I have to say is ew. So, yeah. Feel free to leave 360 ew comments, too. Blow it up with those comments. Why not? Now, how did I just head some grass over there where when I just turned around? There was nothing anywhere near where I just turned around. But okay, game. Farm sim physics, it doesn't have any. La 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 la. So yeah. And actually today is the day after the 4th of July. July 5th, we had a big party yesterday. Had a lot of people over, had a barbecue and everything. We're still trying to catch up on dishes in this house. There's so many dishes. When you have like, was there 15 people here maybe yesterday? That makes a lot of dishes. It really does. So it takes a while to catch up with that. I can hear them up there messing with dishes right now. That poor dishwasher just has not stopped running since yesterday, basically. So we had lots of food in crock pots and whatnot, so you gotta wash all those out and whatnot. So it's a good time. It's part of a party. It happens. When we have our big pumpkin picking party in October down at the farm, we take a lot of food down there in crock pots just because it's easy. You know, you plug it in and you walk away and you don't have to worry about it all day then. You know, yeah, we take like chili and all kinds of stuff in crock pots. And it's actually, we've gotten to the point now where when we come home at night with all the some leftovers, but you have all the dirty crock pots you need to bring home and wash them up. We kind of like set up an assembly line almost, where it's like, okay, one of us is scraping out what's left. If we keep it, cool. If we toss it, that's fine too, because it can get kind of gross in there. It'll be in the crock pot for like 12 hours at that point. So, alright you guys, sorry for that little cut. There was a lot of background noise, so I had to take a 10-minute break or so. But we were off to the field, and like I was saying, we set up an assembly line with crock pots when we come home from the farm after our pumpkin picking party, and one person will like clean them out, put food away if there's food to put away, otherwise scrape out the stuff. Another person will stand at the sink and wash them up. Wash. I get made fun of for the way I say that word. Anyway, we'll clean them up. How about that? Clean them with soap and a sponge. And then somebody else will take them and dry them, usually hand them off to somebody else who will go and put them away, because it's real. That's part of the pumpkin party that I didn't show you guys last year in the on the farm video for that day. I will be showing a lot more this year. With the drone alone, I'll be showing a lot of drone footage. I'm hoping to fly a lot over our pumpkin party. You know, kids out there picking pumpkins, just the big group in general, flying over the farm in general. So it should be really cool. I don't know why I'm talking about that so much here, but that's okay. It's all good. It's something to talk about. But yeah, I'll definitely get some more food shots in there. Maybe I'll take the drone in, like hold it, but turn it on, like have the camera on, and hold it over some of the food just so you guys can see the food in 4K, because that's what everybody needs to see, right? Totally joking. Not gonna do that. It's kind of weird, and people would look at me strange. Not gonna lie. So it is actually really hard to film on those days, the pumpkin picking party days, because I'm really busy during those parties. I barely get time to eat. I don't even get to sit down and eat. I usually am standing and eating and working on stuff. So that's one of the busiest days down at the farm of the year for sure. So hey, there's a thing there. An oil well, oil. There's nothing says America like oil wells. Or wait. Apple pie, baseball, those things, maybe stuff like that. I don't know, I'm not totally sure, but yeah, pumpkin picking party. Our pumpkins are looking really good. We grow all of our own pumpkins down there, plant them and grow them all and everything. We're nearing the end of planting. We're getting there. We can see the end of the tunnel. The end is in sight. It is good. And if you guys don't watch the On the Farm series, every Sunday on the YouTube channel at noon Central, there is a video called On the Farm. It's just kind of vloggy style. Sometimes I get away from the vloggy because, like, you don't want to see this fat guy sweating too much, right? But sometimes I just do like drones and voiceover and stuff like that. It's a good time. So check that out. On the Farm every Sunday right here on YouTube. It is an awesome series, and there's 60 something of them. If you haven't already watched them, you can go watch them. There's a playlist called On the Farm. It's one of the better playlists on the YouTube channel. Might be the best one. I might be a little biased too. I really like filming stuff down at the farm for you guys to see and whatnot, but I do enjoy that series, making that series. Sometimes I get behind on editing that series, but whatever, it's okay. I enjoy it, so it's a good time. All right, you're done raking. Turn this bad boy off, get it folded up. We should probably just leave all our hay equipment sitting right here because we're going to make more. So we'll just leave this here. I really wish, and maybe on 17 if they have a big rake like that, windrow or whatever, that you can lock that steering axle. Because when you go to back that thing up sometimes with the steer axle, it's kind of a nightmare, to be honest. And not really fun. So they need to be able to lock that out so it won't turn when you back up, basically. That would be much appreciated. Now it's time for the toy baler, also known as the round baler. Although I guess now if I wanted a toy baler, just happens to be on Bailey Tech, I could get the classic pack going with the little square baler and then a little square baler loader trailer thing. I could rock that, but I'm not going to. But I could. Alright, so we are making a hay, boys. We were baling a hay for the first time on this map. It's a good time. It is a good time. Now, the round baler does kind of suck because you got to stop, empty it all the time. Empty it. There it is. It's left bumper and Y, in case you guys are wondering. I thought it was left bumper A, but it's left bumper Y instead. We do want to be careful to get as much of it as possible, also known as all of it. And this is one of those tasks that in-cab is definitely... Oh, except for when you do that. In-cab is definitely cool. It works. The only thing I wish you could see, like, maybe like a camera system in the next game too, so you could see like behind your baler. Did the door shut? Okay, yeah, the door is shut. You have no way of knowing these things, so that would be kind of cool. Cameras would be good. If you drive in cab, maybe there's like a monitor on like the A pillar up there, a screen, so maybe you drive kind of like this maybe, so you could see that other screen. I'm full again, aren't I? Need to quit doing that. So no, you actually can see it in that mirror just slightly. So just slightly, you can see. Where'd that bale go? Oh, bales are rolling. Okay. I mean, they are round bales. They do roll, real life too. So it's a thing. Yeah, all your bales will be at the bottom of your field. Don't worry. They won't be where you left them. They'll be at the bottom of the field. So, hey, I saw that one in time. We are going to use the mirror. The mirror works, actually. You can see it up there. That does work. Okay. Just got to turn your head. You need track IR for this. Track IR would be good. Except for I tend to like move my head a lot, so it probably wouldn't make for a good video. So I'm always looking over at the other screens like, did I hit the record button today? Did I remember to sync my audio to my video? You know, sometimes I forget those things. And then you feel like a derp when you do. And you're like, oh, I gotta try to line this up manually now, and that's just never as much fun to do it manually. So what I do is I go into the Xbox dashboard and go to the right where there's like ads, and then I'll just like push the down button twice and the up button twice on the D-pad, and as I'm hitting the button, I say the words down, down, up, up. That's all I do. Makes it super easy to sync, and it just works. We've been doing that since the beginning, and it's the best way we found to sync it up. So back in the day on 360, we would just hit the just tap the guide button and go into the blades that it would bring up or whatever, and you would do that there, the down, down, up, up. So now that I don't record on the console as much, I kind of forget to say it sometimes. So yeah, but we make it work. We'll make it work. There, I make it work. I make it work. So I'm not actually sure where I'm at on time because I had to cut a bunch of this out. So we're just going to keep working here a little bit. We're going to get done. So which means we're going to wrap these bales and we're going to pick them up and we're going to set them over there by straw bales. So we might go into a little bonus time, and actually there's bonus in the baler. So we'll have to get that out next time because I don't think it'll let me unload it now. Nope, won't let me unload it. So those are just gonna, that 2200 will just sit in there for now, which is okay. And we are making a mess of our equipment down here, but you know, it's okay because there's no sheds. So if I had a shed down here at the cows, I would actually use it with all of this equipment. But since there's no sheds, make as big of a mess as you want, I guess. So yeah, it's a thing, I guess. I don't know. Alright, let's go find our bales with the bale wrapper. Good thing is you can roll with this thing as fast as you want to go, it looks like. We will slow down to add a little bit of realism here. Roll up on a bale going like 90, you know. It's a thing. And it just automatically wraps it. You don't have to push anything. I'm not sure when it comes time to unwrap it if you have to push a button or not. You know, a cool thing would be for 17, if the round baler or the wrapper here, and really the balers too, if they had consumables. So on the baler, do I have to like, okay, I do have to hit left bumper and Y to offload. So on like the baler, you'd actually have to like buy twine. How cool would that be? Like have pallets of twine. I mean, I know there's mods like that, but it would be cool to have that in the game as well. And on here, you'd have to buy the plastic. I think it'd be really neat to actually add consumables to the game, and maybe like, you know, oil changes for your tractors. That's realistic, or oils and filters. You know, you got to buy like air filters, fuel filters, that kind of stuff. Not really damage mod, because you know, you can spend a lot of money really fast with damage mod. So, not so much that, but like consumables, I guess you'd call it. I think that could be really cool. So, it's one of those things where I wish it was in the game, but it probably won't be. So, I think I can make an hour-long video of the like once for 17 or things that I wished were in 17, but you know, it's a thing. So I like how it sets the bale up and nice and gentle, and I think it actually stands it up. So if you would use the bale, what are they? Let's see. The bale, like fork thingamajigs. These things, bale, yeah, these. You could just drive right up and grab them. You can also use that for round bales too, but that has to be laying over then. So, yeah. I'll leave this bale like right here. And actually the coolest part, because it stands them up, then they don't fall over, which is pretty neat. So, you don't have to worry about them rolling away or anything. So, pretty cool. And really, for what this piece of equipment is and what it costs and everything, it's kind of a cool little thing. So, never seen one in real life. We don't really have hay equipment, hay stuff around here. There's a few people that like grow a little bit for their horses, but that's it. There's no like dairy operations around here, or anything like that. So, yeah. Alrighty, I think this is our last bale. I think. And actually, if you guys haven't looked up round bale wrappers on YouTube, there's some really cool bale wrappers on YouTube, actually. I recommend watching them. So what we're actually doing by wrapping these is we're making silage out of them. So we can put these in the feed mixer and they'll count as just straight up silage, which is pretty cool. Alright, so we're going to fold this up and park it here. Fold up. There we go. Folded. And now we need to pick them up. Get the pickup thing going here. Which is so nice that they give us a accumulator for round bales as well. So nice, so nice. How do we... There we go. Left bumper and X lowers the arm. And start picking round bales up, so they will be ready to make into mixed rations when we buy some cows. And I'll probably buy cows off screen because it gets really annoying really fast buying cows, all the flashing and whatnot. So we will do that off screen sometime before the next video. Oh, I can't go this fast. I have to slide them back. That's right. I forgot every 2 that you put on, it has to take a minute to slide them back. Alright. But the rest of them you can just fly and grab as fast as you want to go. So this thing holds 8 round bales, which in real life would be a fair little bit, and then you go stack them up. It's a pretty cool little device. Whoever came up with something like this was pretty smart. Or he was tired of loading them on a little trailer with a tractor. So we only got 6, but that's okay. That's enough. And let's go unload them next to our straw bales. And I don't think we have a... We don't have a way to move bales, do we? I think I know we need to buy a skid steer. Or maybe a telehandler, because those piles are kind of tall. I'm not sure yet. I'd like the skid steer, because I like the skid steer, JCB skid steer. I think it's fun to mess with. But it won't be able to reach quite all the way up there. But that's okay, we can knock them over and then pick them up. Alright, but again, they're on the ground, and away you go. Alright, so hay has been made, guys. Hay has been made. Let me tab through real quick. Yeah, we don't have a skid steer. So, but we're almost done planting too, so that's good. Guys, but until next time, hit the like and subscribe for more. I do appreciate everybody watching. And I'm your boy John from PumaPlow. I'll catch you next time. Toodles.